Hello everybody. Now we will discuss the integration. So first of all, the differentiation. If we talk about the differentiation is the process by which we get the derivative of any of the function is there only. So the process of taking derivatives is reversed. Any function is given, you are going to take the derivative of that function. F is there by the differentiation. Differentiation is the process by which we are getting the derivative of the function. So the derivative of this f is f dash, and if we take the integration of this one, then you will get the function itself. So this is the reverse process of the taking the derivative of any of the function is there. If we talk about the integral, the indefinite integral is there. Suppose there is a function f, then capital F is a function such that f dash x, capital F dash x is equal to fx, then f is called an antiderivative. Means this is the derivative of the function, then you are taking the antiderivative of this one, this will be the antiderivative is there. So f is called an antiderivative of f. Thus an antiderivative of f is simply a function whose derivative is f. Means any function is there, take the derivative of that function, then again take the antiderivative of that function, you will get the function itself is there only. But here, look at here, one example we are taking. With the help of this example, we will try to understand where we will use the constant term is there, what is the region is there. देखिए, suppose x cube is there, you are taking the derivative of this function, that is 3x square. Now if we take the antiderivative of this one, therefore x cube will be the antiderivative of this 3x square. Derivative of this x cube is 3x square. If we take the antiderivative of this one, you will get this x cube, and that it will be the antiderivative of the 3x square. However, it is not only antiderivative of 3x square. This 3x square का ही antiderivative x cube नहीं है. Suppose you are taking this is x cube plus 2, you will take the derivative of this one, you will get 3x square. In place of this one, if you are taking x cube minus 3, you are taking the derivative of this one 3x square. So the antiderivative of the 3x square is x cube. Antiderivative of 3x square is also x cube. So even if x square plus 2 or x cube minus 3 are also antiderivative of 3x square. See now. So what exactly we are talking about this one? This constant term is going to change here. If you are taking the antiderivative of this one or this one, in both the cases you are getting 3x square. So it can be shown that any antiderivative of 3x square must have the form x cube plus c. This c, x cube plus c. In general, अगर हम लिखें तो capital Fx is antiderivative of fx. Then for any constant c. Means as this constant, just see now, if you are taking the antiderivative of x square plus 2, then you are getting, this is x cube there only. Then if you are taking this one only, then also you are getting this one, antiderivative of 3x square is this, antiderivative of the 3x square is also this one is there only. So for any constant c. So we have, in general we write d over dx, capital Fx plus c. If we take the derivative of this one, that you will get derivative of fx plus c. Constant का 0 होगा, so that is fx is there only. Then you can say fx plus c is also an antiderivative of fx. Where we are talking about this constant, this integration of constant. Have a look. Yes, now the definition is, if the function fx, capital Fx, is an antiderivative of fx, then the indefinite integral of fx is defined as capital Fx plus c, where c is an arbitrary constant and it is denoted by this one. Fx, this is the sign of integral, fx dx is equal to capital Fx plus c, and this fx is known as a integrand. C is the constant of integration. So if you are taking the antiderivative of this function, you are getting this one is here only, and if we take the derivative of this function again, you will get the function itself is here only. So the integration is the process of finding the integral of a function, that is called the integration. So we are taking the antiderivative of any one of the function. we are taking the antiderivative of any of the function like fx dx, that will be equal to capital Fx plus c. If we take the derivative of this one, again you will get the function itself here. Now we will discuss the formulas. Have a look. Okay, now these are the few formulas are there. You want to find the antiderivative of x raised to power n dx, where n is not equal to -1, that is equal to x raised to power n plus 1 over n plus 1 plus c. Like 1 over x dx is log x plus c is there only. Simply likewise you can do that. For example, you want to find the antiderivative of sin x, that is equal to minus cos x plus c. If we take the derivative of this one, you will get this antiderivative is there only. So they are the reverse processes there. You can understand from here also. Cos x, the antiderivative of cos x is equal to sin x plus c. If we take the derivative of this one only, you will get this antiderivative is there. So likewise, these are the few formulas are there which you can remember. Like in the same way, then cot x dx is, that is log sin x plus c. Tan x is equal to minus log cos x plus c, or you can say the log sec x plus c is there only. Similarly, few more like dx over under root a square minus a square. This is your constant square minus variable, that is equal to sin inverse x over a. Here the coefficient of the x square must be the 1. That is the important point is here. Here the coefficient must be the 1 is there only. If minus dx over this one is there, you can write it cos inverse is there. So these are the few formulas are there. You can go through these formulas. Now we will discuss the method of integration is there. Have a look. Okay, now we will discuss the method of integrations. There are the various methods is there. First is the integration by the substitution. By the substitution method is also you can find the antiderivative of any of the function. Then integration by parts, or integration of rational and irrational functions. Then integration by partial fraction, and there are some special type of integrals are also there. So first question I am taking from your exercise. We are supposed to find out the antiderivative of sin 2x by the method of infractions. Means what exactly we are saying? हम क्या बोलते हैं कि if you are going to take the derivative of this one only, just take the derivative and take the antiderivative of that function, you will get the function itself. So if it is, suppose you are taking here in a solution, if we talk about the derivative of this one, or d over dx sin 2x you are going to do. So derivative of the sin 2x is what? Cos 2x. And again we will do the 2x, derivative of the 2x is there, here you will get 2 is there only. Sin 2x, that is cos 2x into 2 is here only, simple. So from here only, because you are taking the derivative of this one, that is equal to this is there only. And but we want to take the derivative of sin 2x is method by infractions. See now the question is sin 2x is there, yes. Yes, this is. But if we take the, because by the method of infractions you want to do, so we know that it means if you are going to take the derivative of this one, you should get the antiderivative, this should be here only. तो हम इसको कैसे करेंगे? इसको this take the derivative of the cos 2x, that will be equal to what? Minus sin 2x, and derivative of the 2x is 2 is here. So from here you can find out the value of what you will get. Sin 2x is equal to this, you can divide by 2, the minus sign, 1 by 2 d over dx cos 2x, or this can be written as cos, this can be written as d over dx minus 1 by 2 cos 2x. This is the, this one. It means if you are going to take the, if you take the derivative of this one, you will get the sin 2x, and if you take the antiderivative of this one, you will get this one is there. By the substitution method if we apply, in place of this one, अगर हम substitution method apply करें तो what we will do? Like 2x dx is there, this is, you can assume that 2x is equal to t, so this is 2 dx is equal to dt. So from here you will get dx is equal to 1 by 2 dt. So you will get is here sin 2x is already we assume t, so this is sin t into, in place of dx is 1 by 2 dt. So you are getting 1 by 2 sine t into dt, and this is 1 by 2. So the antiderivative of this sine t, that is equal to the minus cos t plus c. So this is equal to minus 1 by 2 cos t plus c, but t is already, you assume, 2x. So this is equal to what? Minus 1 by 2 cos 2x plus c. This is, it means if we take the derivative of this one, again you will get this is sin 2x is there only. So, but by the method of inflection, you are supposed to take the term is here whose derivative is the, this function itself is there only. So likewise you can do, have a look. Yes, now this is your question number 6 from 7.1 exercise. We want to find the antiderivative of this function is there. So here is, you can break, if you want to break, you can break it this one only. So this can be written as 4 into e raised to power 3x dx plus 1 into dx. 4 you can take out the outside of this one only. 4 integration 3x into dx plus 1 into dx. Now 4 will remain as it is. We will take the integral antiderivative of this one is there only, e raised to power x, e raised to power 3x. So that is, it will be treated as e raised to power x. E raised to power x का क्या होता है? E raised to power x. Then we will do the derivative of this one. We will take the derivative of this 3x. So derivative of 3x will be 3. So whatever the derivative will come, we are supposed to divide. In case of the antiderivative, you are supposed to divide by the derivative of whatever the derivative you are getting in the second round. Here only you have to divide. In case of the derivative, we multiply is there only. Here you have to divide plus 1 dx. So that will be equal to x. Antiderivative, this will be the x, and plus c. And this is your answer. Now similarly, you are taking this one is there. So here is the x square is given in the denominator. So you cannot apply the quotient rule is here. That is not applicable here. So you have to remove this x square anyhow. So what we will do, इसको separate करेंगे. By the x square we will divide this and this one separately. So direct I am doing x cube over x square dx plus 5 x square over x square minus dx 4 into 4 over x square. Separately you can write, no problem this one. This is your x into dx plus x square gone 5 1 into dx minus 4 you can take out, and this x raised to power 2 is there, you can send in the numerator minus 2 dx. Now you can take the antiderivative of this one. This is like x raised to power 1 है, तो x raised to power n dx, तो x raised to power 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1 plus 5, 1 का antiderivative क्या होगा x minus 4 into this is x raised to power minus 2 plus 1 over minus 2 plus 1 and plus constant is there c. We are supposed to write one time is only, not, you are not supposed to write for c and c and c is here only. So this is your x square over 2 plus 5x minus, here you will get minus 1, minus it will become a plus, and this is x raised to minus 1, or you can write on 1 over x, so that is 4 over x plus c, and this is your answer. Now similarly here also you can find the antiderivative of this one. You can separate this one first. This can be written as 2x dx minus 3 cos x dx plus e raised to power x into dx. You can break it this one. Now you can find the antiderivative of this one. पहले इसको ऐसे ले सकते हैं 2x into dx minus 3 cos x dx plus e raised to power x dx. This is your 2. Antiderivative of this one, x raised to 1, so direct I am doing, this is x square by 2 minus 3 cos का sin x plus e raised to power x plus c. So this is 2 and 2 cancel, so you are getting x square minus 3 sin x plus e raised to power x plus c. And this is your answer. So direct by using the formula, you can take the antiderivative of the function. Have a look. Okay, now the question number 19 and 20 is also we will discuss. 19 is sec square x over cosec square x dx. We want to find out the antiderivative of this one only. So we don't know, we cannot apply the quotient formula. There is no formula for like for in case of the antiderivative. Derivative mein quotient formula you can apply there only. So what we will do, you are supposed to break it this one. See now, this cosec square x can be written as 1 over cos square x, and this sec square x can be written as, cosec square can be written as 1 over sin square x dx, and this is equal to, you can say this cos square x will multiply with this one and this one with this one, so sin square x is over tan cos square x, so that you will get tan square x dx. But now the again question is here, we don't know the antiderivative of this tan square x is there only, so you have to change it, of which in which you know the antiderivative of that one. So sec square x का हमें antiderivative पता है, that is equal to the, you know, the tan x plus c. So what we will do, we are supposed to just change this tan square x in terms of sec is there, because we know the derivative antiderivative of this one. इसका antiderivative हमें पता है. You can change this one. So in case of this one, you can write down sec square x minus 1 by using the identity, because sec square x minus tan square x is equal to 1. So sec square x minus 1 is equal to tan square x, and this can be written as sec square x dx minus 1 into dx. You can break this one away. Just a minute, please. Okay, now you know the antiderivative is sec square x, that is here tan x, and 1 dx is there, so that is x plus c, and this is your answer. Now similarly here only, you cannot apply. So what we will do, we are supposed to remove this cos square x from the denominator anyhow. Cos square को इन दोनों के नीचे separate लिखिए. Look at here now, देखिए 2 over cos square x dx. I am going to separate, break this one only. 3 sin x over cos square x dx. Why exactly we are doing this one only? Because we don't know the antiderivative of this function directly. तो इसको break करना पड़ेगा. This can be written as, this is 2, you can take out, and but this is 1 over cos square x, that is equal to the sec square x dx, and we know the antiderivative of the sec square x is here. Here what we will do, we don't know this one, so we will break this cos x, break karo, so this can be written as sin x over cos x into cos x dx. So this is equal to 2 sec square x dx minus 3, you can take out here. See now, once cos x you can put with this sign, so that it becomes tan x, and 1 over cos x will there, that is the sec x plus dx, and now this is 2. The antiderivative of sec square x is tan x minus 3, and this one is sec x plus c, and this is your answer. Have a look. Okay, one more question we are taking. You want to find the antiderivative of this one, sin square x minus cos square x over sin square x into cos square x. So what we will do here only, we are supposed to write both these two under this sin square x and cos square x. So you will get sin square x over sin square x into cos square x dx minus cos square x over sin square x into cos square x dx. Here exactly what we are doing, हम कर क्या रहे हैं, हम इसको दोनों के नीचे why we are going to break, because we don't know the antiderivative of this function directly, we don't know that. So you are supposed to change in such a way जिसका आपको antiderivative पता है. So here is, you can write down cos sin square x can be cancelled. This is 1 over cos square x, that is, you know, the sec square x dx. Here you will get cos square, and this is gone, so that is your 1 over sin square x is means cosec square x dx. Now you know the derivative of this sec square x, that is tan x, minus, you know the antiderivative of this one, you know the antiderivative of this one, that is tan x, antiderivative of this one is minus cot x plus c. So this is equal to tan x plus cot x plus c, and this is your answer is there. Have a look.